Welcome back, everybody. Jaysin Static with another episode of the interview series. I am Jaysin Static. You, sir, are...
I'm the big brother, the Huna.
Clay Huna. How long have you been in the wrestling industry, brother?
I've been the brother. I like that. I've been doing this for... It'll be 10 years in September.
10 years. So you've been around a good while. So you might be able to answer these questions just the way that I want them. Are you ready for your first question?
Let's bring it, brother.
What motivates you to achieve your goals and succeed in your life and or in the professional wrestling business?
Well, first, I think that the personal life and wrestling life kind of cohabitate and
right.
kind of
yeah, absolutely.
Especially when it comes to like talking about motivations.
Right.
The biggest motivation right now is I normally don't go too deep into personal life. But
yeah.
Big brother has a daughter and she's 3, and kind of around that time when my wife was pregnant, I was really starting to like get really down. Wrestling. All right, I gotta have a kid.
Struggle, man. Sometimes
quit. Hang them up. I gotta be a dad. But after I held her for the first time and she opened her eyes, and I was like, I can't do it. So my little one is definitely my motivation right now, but not just through wrestling, but also with personal life, with going back to college, school, work, dad, husband, all that, wrestling. But as far as like just professional wrestling goes, my motivation right now is just trying to get better. It took me about 7 years to get to where I'm at now with the Huna character, and I'm comfy. And just now that I'm having good matches after good consistent matches, like that motivates me to like, hey, let's get to the next week. What is
if you can pinpoint one thing, what was that trigger in your mind that you're like, I've got to do something to get better so I can actually start obtaining some of those goals? What was that trigger? Like every wrestler has a point in their life where they're like, man, I've got to do something different here.
It happened. So the Huna was actually like 2 years in the making before I actually debuted him. Because I was at a point mentally where I was not wanting to come out of my comfort zone and just do it. What kind of sparked that was I had some health complications. And 21 happened, and I just got my gear for the character, and everything was made, promo pictures and merch, and this health scare happened. And after I found out that I could still wrestle, because there was like a 2 to 3 month period where I didn't know to be allowed to get back. And after that, I was like, all right, it's you never know when real life or when life in general is just gonna fucking grab the hair and like, hey, let's go. So it was like, all right, I need to make a change. I need to get with it. And that kind of
now what was it now that we have established that trigger? What was it that you took? What did you take? What steps did you take to be like, yeah, this is where I got to change it at? And actually,
are you talking as far as the character or just overall?
Overall, in the wrestling, in the landscape of what you were doing previously, when you started building the Huna character, and then when you actually started doing it, and you're like, okay, this is the go time. I'm gonna go balls to the wall.
I had to. So speaking just a little while ago, speaking of, I had to get out of my comfort zone. That was the first.
That's a big thing.
Was that mental? Because I had an idea, just like everyone else, when you get into this business, you have an idea of what you want to be, where you want to be, how you want to act. And sometimes you just can't.
Sometimes it just doesn't translate.
Exactly. It just doesn't resonate with the crowd. So, a really good friend of mine, actually kind of planted the seeds for the Huna character. And I fought it for like a good year and a half. I fought it hard. And then once that...
I do that with a lot of the guys that I've been working with.
Agreed. And then once that switch flipped, I was like, all right, it's time to quit being a punk. It's time to stop being scared and get out of that comfort zone.
One thing before we finish this first question up, something that I've told all the guys that I've worked with and anybody that I get the chance to sit down and talk to about wrestling is the best thing as wrestlers, as what we can do is get the hell out of our comfort zone.
Yes.
Because that's when we do the best work.
Yeah.
Is when the old saying, when the rubber meets the road.
Yeah. Yeah. Once it hits, it's there.
Yeah.
Like I said.
And all it does is sometimes it just takes that old friend.
Yeah, no,
that trusted confidant.
Yeah, and I love him to death for it. He really helped. Like, he planted that seed, and now I'm here, and it's like, all right, I'm comfortable. I feel good. I move.
And you're actually liking what you're doing.
Yes, that's the main thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's one thing to be a character, but you have to be able to like resonate with it.
Yeah,
and
you got
to feel comfortable.
Absolutely. You got to not just know who Clay Huna is. You got to know who Clay Huna is as a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that
everybody knows the gimmick behind wrestling. Oh, we're characters. Right. We play different people. So you know who you are on a personal level, who you are.
Yeah.
But you also need to know who
your character,
who Clay Huna is. Just as I need to know who Jaysin Static is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's 100% a confidence thing.
Yeah.
So I think mixed with that is like, now that I got it, I'm here. So
and you're not going anywhere.
Oh no,
you're gonna run it and gun it.
Yeah, until my kid tells me to stop.
All right, bro, man. Great first question, man. Thank you, Clay Huna, brother. Are you ready for this last question?
Let's bring it.
If you could collaborate with any artist, physical artist, like artist, designer, drawer, painter, graffiti artist, whatever. Performer, musician, designer outside of the wrestling industry, who would it be and why?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
That's a hard question.
That's a hard question.
So I had my Clay Huna music custom made by an artist.
Oh, yeah?
Jaysin Ali. So if I could collab right now, I would love to get in and do something with her. Making and that's another thing. She's a female artist,
right?
Which is great, and there's not a lot of female artists that are being brought into other avenues besides what they do. Yeah. So by asking her to do this music for me, it was kind of bringing her into our world a little bit, and she was able to do work on that. I would love 100% to do something else with her. Whether it be like if I ever go heel, whether it's heel music, or
mix it up, change it up,
or even like a cameo and like a music video or something like that.
That would be cool
to help not only elevate myself but elevate her.
Yeah, give her to a whole different area where she might be able to actually do work for other people in the industry.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
I mean, there are a lot of different graphic designers that I would like to kind of collab with. I can't think of anything like off the top now.
Right.
But I know there are some painters. I have a few friends that paint. Like,
me too.
Paint, so I would love for them to do like a mural one of these days.
Yeah.
Of a belt that I'm holding up or something like that. Action shot.
Have you ever thought about getting somebody that's from one of those worlds to do something like something in the realm of like something that you could do on a T-shirt, like a print or like a little poster or something like that?
I would love to do something with my artist.
Yeah.
But I also have my own merch that I sell with my own graphic logo. And
right.
I've been actually dabbling into creating new things.
There you go. I just gave you a tip, bro.
Yeah.
Get in that.
Appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, anything along that lines. And I mean, if there's anyone else out there that's looking to use somebody, I'm a canvas.
Absolutely.
My tattoo artist has done all my ink that I show.
Right.
I'm one of those people that whether it's music or it's a T-shirt design or it's a tattoo or something like that, I like to consider myself a canvas.
Right.
And I want that artist to use, whether it's my body, my wrestling,
my
character, whatever. I want them to use that canvas
to
paint a story and tell their own story. And allow it to correlate with my own.
That's something. I got a guy who does a lot of the digital art that we do. Yeah. Some of the stuff that some of the guys that come out of the Fight Club crew, like Eagle Eye, for instance. I think you've ran in contact with him a couple of times. and he's getting a new mask and gear and stuff made. And we had our digital artist do a digital fucking rendering of his mask, the way it looks. That way it's 3D all the way around. His new stuff is going to be, oh my God, the people think his shit now is good. Just wait until it's going to be primo. And so like, I understand. And this one of the reasons I have a question like this is because I'm a big believer in indie guys actually stepping outside of our comfort zones and reaching contacts and making networks. Whether it be with musicians, whether it be digital artists, graphic artists, graffiti artists, videographers, and stuff like that. Because if anything that we can do, we're in a digital age, we're in a content age, man.
Yeah, honestly, and that's why, like, I just threw it out there. Like, if anyone's looking, I would love to be a canvas, but I think it's also important. It allowed by collaborating, it allows that artist,
that world,
to bring this world into wrestling.
Absolutely.
At the same time, you're bringing the wrestling world,
absolutely,
into their world, so it's a whole new, different type of element.
And it's one of those things that it's good for me and for us. What we do, we've kind of like we have our own little box in wrestling. You know, we're kind of like the outcast of all of the genres of popular culture. We're so shit upon sometimes because of the connotations that we've had over the years. So it's good that we have, whether it be new guys coming into the game, WWE, AEW, actually making ties into different lanes where we can be like, yo, check this out, what we do. Because I think what we should do as performers and people in the industry is show the ultimate respect for what it is we do. And for all the people who've laid the groundwork and the pathway, all the blood that's been spilled, all the people that's died, you know, look at, you know, the shoulders of the giants that we walk on. You know, like this is the stuff, this is the reason that we're doing it for. So I think everything that we do as wrestlers we have to work into that mindset of showing people that, yo, this is a respectable place.
100, it's all respect, it's all professional, but it's all, but it's for entertainment. It's for making people happy.
So do you have anything to promote? Upcoming shows, merchandise, website, social media pages?
Hit me up on Facebook at Clay Huna.
Okay.
Instagram, thebigclayhuna.
Ooh, okay.
Not on TikTok. I'm not that social media savvy yet.
We're gonna have to work on that, bro. Social media age, brother.
Same way with X. I'm not on X yet. Just
I'm banned on that stuff.
So just give me a minute. I'll get there. As far as promotions, if you want merch, Clay Huna merch, you just contact me.
You want pro wrestling tees or anything like that?
Pro wrestling tees. I like to go through my own stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong with having your own website.
Nothing against by any means. They're doing great things for indie workers. But I'm just not. I don't think I have a big enough demand.
Right.
Just yet.
Makes sense.
Just yet.
Makes sense
to get there.
Upcoming shows.
Upcoming shows. June 28th, I'll be in Oklahoma for UWE. I will be back in Illinois the 29th for IEW. Check out
later on in July. Do you got anything up in July?
Go check out K6W July 20th in Independence, Missouri. That's where we're going to be at. Please come check us out. Your boys in the main event, 30-minute Ironman match. Please come out. Please come social work. Just not for me, but for everybody else that's also putting their bodies and stuff on the lines. Come out and show work. I'm on my socials as much as I can be promoting.
We're going to help you out with that, brother. Anytime you need it, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We're going to finish this out just like we always do. Jaysin Static across all social media. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Jaysin Static. Fight Club Wrestling Academy on Facebook, YouTube. Check us out.
Now too.
And last but not least, the one and only, the thing that helps us run this whole effing machine. We are 138co.com. That's the website where you can get all your Jaysin Static merch, all your Fight Club merch. And last but not least, the 138co streetwear. Most of you guys didn't know that I have a streetwear line.
Yo, go check it out.
So go check it out, bros. This is how we do this stuff. So help us out, man. Clay Huna, brother, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, brother.